Hello, everybody. This is Kristen Wanta coming to you all to talk about one of my favorite topics in the essential oil world, and that is women's health essentials. So today we're going to talk a little bit about everything involved with being a woman and how doTERRA and the essential oil products can help you. So, women have a unique hormonal makeup, physiology, and brain chemistry that allow us to do super extraordinary things related to multitasking, emotional stamina, our intuition, tons of things. So, we're going to start this class by talking about hormonal support. Hormones are super important in our body, especially for being a woman, because they are the messengers in our body that elicit a response. So our hormones play a huge part in our health. Ideally, there is this synergy among our hormones. It's balanced between the estrogen and the progesterone, and everything is working great. However, oftentimes that's not the case. And when these hormones are not in balance, we experience irritability, anxiousness, sweating, digestive problems, fatigue, mood swings, weight gain, all of those nasty side effects to hormonal imbalance that we all hate. So if you don't know what your hormone numbers are for estrogen and progesterone, I encourage you to get them tested. I hear many people say that they're estrogen dominant, but that might not mean that you have an excess of estrogen in your body, because that can also mean that you really lack progesterone. So knowing where your body is as far as hormones go and what your levels are can help you address so many different health concerns related to that imbalance. So in the beginning of our menstrual cycles, estrogen rises, and that's responsible for our ovulation, fertility, and it drives our libido. Right after that, progesterone rises to help support ovulation, and it is the key player for energy, healthy bones, relaxation, and again, libido. So being mindful of how your body is reacting, noticing when your hormones might be fluctuating, again, will help give you some insight into where the imbalances are happening. So when our hormones get imbalanced and we are experiencing those side effects, like I mentioned not that long ago, we need a little extra support. So before I get into some specific products for balancing our hormones in our bodies, it's important to know what phytoestrogens are, and not everybody is aware of that. So quickly, phytoestrogens are plant-based xenoestrogens that support healthy estrogen levels without the negative impact like synthetic estrogens have. So phytoestrogens are chemicals that are naturally found in foods like whole grains, leafy greens, beans, garlic, flax seeds, soy, a bunch of plant-based foods. So they are not like a manufactured estrogen supplement. Instead, they actually help control the levels of estrogen in our body by working with the liver, which we'll talk about a little later in this presentation. So two main products that are huge for hormone support is clary sage essential oil and the phytoestrogen lifetime complex. So the clary sage oil functions as a phytoestrogen, like I just described, by supporting healthy estrogen levels. It provides a mild message to our cells compared to a manufactured estrogen. So to use this oil, it's really great for cramps or PMS symptoms, rubbing it on your abdomen, adding it to a bath because it's very relaxing, or combining it with your shampoo and conditioner because it's also great for hair support and scalp health as well. So this clary sage is often talked about as the women's health oil. The phytoestrogen complex is a supplement of plant-based phytoestrogens, like I described, that supports our hormones. It's formulated for women of all ages. So from your teenage years all the way through postmenopause, it's safe and formulated specifically for all women. And they also add pomegranate extract to the supplement for added antioxidant support, and it's a non-GMO product. So two really great products for hormone support. In addition, I want to talk about the Clary Calm blend. So this blend as the picture says, if you can see, there is the monthly blend for women. So again, it was specifically designed for women during their menstrual cycle. So it's amazing for PMS symptoms. This blend has a bunch of different essential oils in it. It has clary sage, which I just talked about, but it also has lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, ylang ylang, geranium, fennel, and a couple others. So it's very calming, and it helps support hormonal health and wellness. It can help with hot flashes if you experience any of those. It balances your emotions and your moods throughout different periods of the month. And it comes in a convenient roller bottle. So as you see pictured here, the top, well, you can't see it, but the top has a little ball on it so you can rub it on your body very easily. So for hot flashes, you can rub it along your hairline or the back of your neck. If you get bad cramps, it's really great for putting it on your abdomen and then putting a hot towel over the top of it. So what the hot towel does is open up your pores and allows the oil to get in deeper into your skin. So really great for all things PMS, and again, just using it all throughout the month, not just when you're on your period, for emotional and mood support. So in addition to using these oils aromatically or diffusing them, we can also use them topically and internally as well. So like I posted in the Facebook group earlier, there are there's 3 ways to use the oils. So aromatically, topically, and internally. If you're familiar with reflexology, you know that there's different parts of our feet that are connected to different parts of our body. So these areas of our feet are great for putting the oils on them for that direct support. For example, for estrogen support, inside and below the ankle bone is where you're going to want to use oils like clary sage and clary calm, which I just talked about. That's the reflexology point for your uterus. For progesterone support, you want to do the outside of your ankle bone and underneath that, because that's where the reflexology point for your ovaries is. And using oils like thyme and grapefruit are great for the ovaries and the progesterone support. Like I said, internally, we can use clary sage, grapefruit, and thyme. It's important to note that dōTERRA oils are the only ones that I trust to use internally because of the quality that we talked about earlier. So you can buy veggie caps that are empty, and you can put 2 drops of each of those oils in it and just swallow it like you would any other supplement. And that's great to get that internal support as well. So it's hard to use too many oils, so you can definitely use them topically, you can diffuse them, and then you use them internally all in the same day. So moving on, the number 1 reason for hormones to be imbalanced is stress. We all have stress. However, what happens after long periods of stress for several days or weeks, the progesterone in our body, which is necessary, converts itself to cortisol, which is a stress hormone related to weight gain, specifically around your hips or your abdomen, cravings, and the inability to lose weight. So it's definitely not something that we want in our body. Cortisol takes over when it's present, and it kind of dictates what's going on in stressful situations. So when cortisol is present, our health related to other things like our immune system or bone health or hormones, they're all kind of put on the back burner. So that is why stress is often related to so many negative health conditions. So we need a way to help manage this stress and control the progesterone so that it doesn't convert itself to cortisol. So stress management for essential oils. Aroma and breathing scents in is one of the best ways to shift your emotions. So that's why the power of essential oils plays a key role in stress management and mood and all those things. I want to talk about the Balance Grounding Blend. So Balance was one of my first essential oils that I ever owned. It's to this day still one of my favorites. It has a special place in my heart because it was the first one that introduced me to this whole world of essential oils. But like it says, it's a grounding blend. So It has a mixture of wood oils and frankincense that are relaxing and calming. I know a lot of people who use this one for anxiety or when anxious feelings are really high. You can also use it to relax before bed. So how I use this one the most is in my office at work when I get stressed out and have a lot going on. But I also will put it on the bottom of my feet or my wrists, the back of my neck, and sometimes my chest. In the mornings before I have a big event coming up. So if I'm going to a job interview or if I'm giving a big presentation, I'll use balance to help control those anxious feelings when I know that I'm going to probably get nervous. As you can see on the slide there, I also added a stress buster blend. And these do not include balance, but the lavender, bergamot, and ylang ylang are all floral essential oils, and they're perfect for reducing stress. All three of them separately, but also together, they kind of play off one another and just increase that stress relief. So you can put 2 drops of each one in your hands, rub them together, and just breathe it in. If you have a diffuser, add those to your diffuser and let it blow into the air. You can also make roller bottles. So I don't know if you've seen empty roller bottles, but you can add lavender, bergamot, and ylang ylang to that. Top it off with some fractionated coconut oil, and then you have this handy dandy roller bottle that you can take wherever you are. Just rub it on your wrist or the back of your neck throughout the day when you're feeling stressed. Another one that I don't have on this slide, but there's a lot of research around, is that peppermint has been found to help with stress, because those who diffuse it in their cars actually had less hostility and road rage while driving. So that's another possibility, especially if you're one of those people who gets really stressed out while driving. And there's a lot of great car diffusers that you can purchase that don't need to be plugged in. Or if you don't have a car diffuser, you can always put the essential oils on a cotton ball and put it in your air vents so that when you're blowing the AC, the oil is coming into your vehicle. One thing that stress does is it also affects our sleep and weight issues. So a study from the Harvard School of Public Health that I was recently introduced to, what they did is they recruited 60,000 women who were healthy and of normal weight, and they followed them for 16 years to study their sleep habits, their diet, and their weight, and their other lifestyle habits. So what happened is everybody was healthy and of normal weight in the beginning. 16 years later, the women who had slept 5 hours a night or less on average had a 15% higher risk of obesity and 30% higher rate of gaining 30 or more pounds over the course of the study. And that's compared to the women who got at least 7 hours of sleep a night. So if you're constantly fatigued, you can't seem to lose weight, your immune system is probably overworked, because when we sleep, our cells refresh and they restore themselves. So if they're not able to fully do that, that's when we experience fatigue and all those other sicknesses. So the goal is to aim for 7.5 to 9 hours a night. Obviously, it varies by person, and not everybody needs the same amount, but that's the average for an adult. The lack of sleep also disrupts our hormones and the hormones that control our appetite. So if you're sleep deprived, people who are sleep deprived often are hungrier and they crave more junk foods throughout the day than those who get plenty of rest at night. So dōTERRA has these great products called the Serenity Restful Blend. It comes as an essential oil that you can diffuse by your bed. You can put it in a bath if you take baths at night. I put this one on the bottom of my feet every night, the back of your neck, your wrists. You can also make a pillow spray, so mixing a couple drops of the oil and some water in a spray bottle and spraying that on your pillow is great for using it at bedtime. It also comes in a soft gel that you can ingest while you're getting ready for bed. So the soft gel complex is a vegetarian soft gel that's filled with lavender and plant extracts such as L-theanine. which is an amino acid that is used for reducing stress and promoting relaxation. So these products, so first of all, the complex isn't a sleeping pill. It's not going to knock you out like taking NyQuil will. However, it's going to help calm your nervous system and your thoughts and reduce that stress so that when you, it helps you fall asleep and stay asleep so that you have high quality sleep. I never usually had a problem falling asleep before using these products, but I struggled to stay asleep throughout the night. So I was constantly waking up and tossing and turning. And what the Serenity products do is they help me throughout the night so that I could feel completely rested when I wake up in the morning, so that I'm not tossing and turning all night and just getting that high quality sleep. So proper rest is super important for our overall health. Another thing that's important for overall health is hydration, drinking lots of water, because water helps get rid of the toxins in our body. So if we don't flush them out, they just sit there, which obviously isn't good. So you should have a water bottle with you at all times. That'll make drinking it more, will make it easier. And if you don't drink a lot of water, a place you can start is by aiming for half your weight in ounces each day. So I noticed that I wasn't drinking a lot of water. I maybe had one water bottle full a day. But when I add essential oils to it, I drink way more water because it's not so plain. It tastes a lot better. It's not even like I'm drinking water at all. So some of my favorites are a lot of the citrus oils, such as lemon, grapefruit, lime, and wild orange. And then I add just a little bit of spearmint and peppermint as well, because a lot of people like lemon and mint infused water, so the essential oils will do that same thing. You only need a couple drops per glass, and you want to make sure when you are putting essential oils into your water that you're using a glass or a metal water bottle, because the essential oils can break down in the plastics and get into your water, which you definitely don't want to drink. So glass or metal water bottles for that. But yeah, it's a great way to encourage more water drinking. Like I said, it hardly tastes like you're drinking water. It's really great. Next, we're going to talk quickly about nutrition and digestive health. So they say that 90% of our immune system resides in our gut, and that's why digestive health is so important and why health conditions are often attributed to disruptions in our gut, like allergies, for instance. So we want to make sure we're eating tons of leafy greens. Not only are greens super healthy, but they also help manage your estrogen levels and can help those hormones and mood swings, like we talked about earlier. Trying to consume less sugar. So the worst sugars are corn syrup, white breads, and white sugar. I know I don't have a sweet tooth, but I know people who do. So they opt for healthier sugars like date sugar or coconut sugar. So those white sugars and that processed corn syrup are the worst kinds of sugars for you. One of the doTERRA products is the doTERRA Terra Greens, and this is a non-GMO and gluten-free blend of whole food fruits and vegetables combined with superfruits and some essential oils. And so it's a green powder, and it helps to get our daily dose of fruits and vegetables. So not very many adults in the United States are getting their full daily recommended intake of fruits and vegetables. So a scoop of this product helps do that. I love putting this one in my smoothies in the morning and just having a green smoothie. It helps support digestive and immune health, and it doesn't even taste that bad. It has wild orange essential oil in it, so it has a little bit of a citrus flavor, but putting in the smoothies, you can't even tell it's there. So as much as we would like to eat healthy all the time, there are those moments when we splurge on treats, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you are like me, your stomach doesn't enjoy these treats as much as you do. So this is an instance when the Digest Zen products will be your best friend. Digest Zen is a blend of oils that help soothe upset stomachs and promote healthy digestion. They reduce bloating, gas, and indigestion, and it also helps reduce nausea and motion sickness. So it comes in the oil, as you can see there, but it also comes in soft gels again, which are just a soft gel filled with the oil. So you can add the oil to your water, before and after a meal. You can rub the oil directly on your stomach around your belly button, or you can take the soft gel internally, which is how I prefer to take it because I don't care for the flavor of this oil. But this one is great for all things digestive related, and it helps soothe those upset stomachs when they happen. I take the soft gel daily just to promote regular digestion, even without upset stomach. So one of my favorite products for digestive health. So we can't talk about diet and nutrition without talking about exercise. Most of us know that exercise is important for overall health, but there are so many benefits of exercise beyond that have been researched, beyond weight management. So there's things like increased mood when you exercise, or higher bone density, which is especially important for women because we have a higher risk of osteoporosis later in life. So it's important to find something that you love to do so that you do it often. It doesn't have to be an intense workout at the gym. You can do yoga, walking, biking, swimming, hiking, playing basketball, whatever it happens to be. Just find something that you really enjoy and do it often. If you need some motivation and energy to get up and exercise, wild orange and peppermint are the perfect combo for that. So they're often used together in this combo because both of those oils together are very energizing, they enhance your mood, and peppermint helps promote regular breathing, which is also important for exercise. So if you need just to pick me up throughout the day, wild orange and peppermint on your wrist or breathing them in the back of your neck will give you that little jolt of energy. After a workout, Deep Blue is one of the most popular products to help with sore muscles and joints. I refer to the Deep Blue products as the healthy, non-toxic version of Icy Hot because when you put them on your skin, they get cooling and tingly like Icy Hot does. So it's very soothing for sore muscles and joints. You can massage into your body after a workout. It comes in the oil, a roller bottle that you can just roll on your skin, and then the Deep Blue rub, which is like a lotion similar to Icy Hot. So I love these on my lower back before bed because I do get back pain when I lay down, but they're also great after working out on any sore muscles that you have. So next we're going to talk about reducing your toxic load. And this is also super important for women's health in general, but there are lots of products on the market that have toxic chemicals in them. And so when we use those products or we're exposed to them, those chemicals get into our body and they disrupt our cellular makeup. So something I encourage you to do is just research how chemicals in household products can harm your hormones. This is something that I've been particularly interested in lately, and I've been doing a lot of research on triclosan, which you can see there. I have the big no sign crossing it out. But triclosan is an antibacterial chemical that's added to kitchen products. It's added to our beauty products, kids' toys, a bunch of different things. And it's been linked with hormone-related cancers like breast cancer. It's also been linked to other hormone issues. So or like infertility, for instance, things like that. So doTERRA has several products from household cleaners and hand soap to laundry detergent, toothpaste, which is another one. If you research some of the chemicals in your toothpaste, it's very alarming, and your body doesn't have the ability to break down chemicals, so they just sit in your body forever, basically, which is why I changed my toothpaste, but also lotions, shampoo and conditioner, body wash, body scrub, tons of different things. You can also make several products using essential oils. So there's a bunch of DIY, do-it-yourself recipes on my website. I recently made a homemade hand sanitizer using the On Guard blend, which is the protective blend that supports the immune system and kills bacteria. So I used that. I mixed it with aloe vera gel and some water in a little spray bottle that I carry with me in my purse. It's helps kill germs. It doesn't dry out your hands. It's actually very moisturizing for the hands. So that one's one of my favorites. But there's also DIY projects for like shaving creams and sugar scrubs and just a variety of different products. So feel free to check that out, but also know that doTERRA sells all these other bath bars and mud masks and chapsticks, really great products. So I have given my bathroom cabinet and my kitchen like a complete makeover and got rid of all of the nasty products in my home with all those toxic chemicals. So the only cleaning product that still has chemicals in it that I use is a toilet bowl cleaner. So it is possible to use natural essential oils and doTERRA products for cleaning everything. Next, we just want to talk quick about loving your liver. So like I just said, the toxic chemicals in our household goods get into our body, and our liver is in charge of trying to break those down. There are some that our liver can't break down, but it does do a pretty good job at getting rid of all those toxins in our body. The liver itself does over 100 jobs. So it gets rid of the toxins, but it also breaks down unwanted hormones in our body, which is also important when we have things like cortisol, which we talked about with the stress. So to support your liver, you can use geranium essential oil, which is a flower, and rubbing that one topically right over where your liver sits. So it sits on your right side above your stomach and below your diaphragm. So rubbing geranium topically on your skin can help support the liver that way. But one of my second favorite products is the zendocrine oil. And this is a purifying and detoxifying essential oil that's specifically designed to support healthy liver function. So you can take this one internally. You can also use it topically, like I just described for geranium. You can diffuse it in the air, but I add this one to my water pretty often, and it helps our body rid itself of those unwanted substances. So it supports your healthy liver, skin, bladder, and colon. It's like a natural detoxification blend. It also comes in soft gels, so if you don't like the taste of it, you can just swallow the soft gels of the oil. And it also comes in a whole foods complex that supports the different detoxing organs of our body. So zendocrine is another great one that I think everybody should have in their essential oil toolkit. So to wrap up, I just want to mention that self-care is essential. So how you start your day and how you live your day is often how you live your life. So take time for yourself in the morning or even in the evening, because your health is one of the only things that's up to you. So it's up to you to take control of it. I want to leave you with this quote from Dr. Marisa Schneider, who I got a lot of this information in this presentation from. She says, "You deserve a body that works. You deserve grace, respect, and confidence about the beliefs that you have about your body, from cell to soul." So I think that's just great, and truly love Dr. Marisa Schneider's, all of her work. So there are a couple more things we'll finish up in the Facebook event, so stay tuned with that. But please post any questions you have about this content in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them for you. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in and listening to this. I hope you learned a ton of things. Like I said, stay tuned in the Facebook event, and we'll be going over a few more.